What's up, guys? It's Richie Riz back. This is day 4, I believe. It's been a lot of running around. However, today we're going to do a little bit of sketching on paper and pencil, just to try to get like pretty much a format of what I was thinking for this big canvas. And then we'll move we'll move on to the iPad, maybe get some images from Google and just throw it together to see how it's gonna look on the canvas for like the overall, get some direction here. But other than that, I think we're gonna do fine with this. I pretty much have everything in mind that I'm looking to do. A car, some graffiti letters, white background, and maybe some splats and drips, you know, my signature stuff. I just wanted to see how it kind of looks on a piece of paper, or old habit, I'm sorry, not to just, the old habit of mine to do that. So let's do this. Let's get this piece of paper going. Okay. So this part is usually very simple. It's really rough. So what we like to do is just try to get the concept. Again, this is just the canvas. It's this is gonna be 60 by 48. So I like to see how it's going like that. So it's pretty much just drawing the canvas and the size on the piece of paper to see exactly what we got, the space that we got. So of course what I want to do is a car, letters, maybe some drips. Okay, so that's my concept here. So my car, I'm definitely gonna put it right in the middle. Something like that. Put the wheels so you guys can see. Remember, this is very rough. I'm gonna do a car right here. And then I'm thinking graffiti letters here. Maybe the type of car this is. I'm thinking about a Porsche. So maybe Porsche, 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 Porsche. Something like that. Drips here, drips. I don't know if I like this like that in that corner, or what I could do also is maybe move it here. I think I actually like this here. I think it's gonna look good with the concept. All right, I think I have an idea. I'm gonna move these letters here, look better to me. And I'll get some images from Google, and I'll have a better rendering than this. This is just a rough sketch, like I said, just to get the ball going on where I kind of like it. I do like the car definitely in the middle. These Porsche letters in graffiti style, I'm thinking more here, because I don't think being big it's gonna take away from the car. Yeah, I think I have an idea. So let me bring this over to the iPad and get some rendering photos. All right, so this is a very awkward position with this tablet and the camera, but like I said, I'm gonna bring you guys through the whole process. So I got the image from Google, and what I'm doing is just erasing the outside of it because I wanted to paint a Porsche. So it's just to get a quick guideline. So what I'm doing is actually erasing the excess white so I could just play around it. Didn't feel like it was necessary to show you this, but the whole process, like I said, I'm just gonna show you guys the whole thing. So so it's pretty much, I think this is good, nothing. Doesn't have to be too fancy. Now we have put the white back here. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty much what I have. Let's just picture this on a canvas. So it's the big white canvas in the background that we know. This is the 60 by 48. Now I have the rendering of the Porsche. Now, of course, I'm gonna do drips and splats. Thank God for the tablet. That we have a lot of different options and we could play freely without having to erase and all the other stuff. So what I'm gonna do is create another layer so I could remove this, and I want to, like I said, I wanna write Porsche all over the place. So I'm gonna do black in a graffiti style. So this is pretty much, I know Porsche is P, oh, error. Porsche is P-O-R-S-C-H-E. Okay, that's what I have. So I'm just gonna, now what I'm gonna do is play around with the word Porsche a little bit, just so I get the feeling of it, just as in some graffiti style. So this part is usually one of my favorite parts because I originate from graffiti, so lettering hand styles is one of my favorite things to do. You know, I used to do this through grade school, high school, always be in the back of the class just sketching, writing my name like 100 times. So what I'm gonna do here, it's gonna be pretty basic, so I'm not gonna talk much. This is just so I could feel how the letters flow. So just see how this works for me. Okay, so that is Porsche. However, it's too fancy. I need it to be a little bit more rugged, so I do not like that. So I'm gonna just take all that back. Let me see. Maybe I could do something in, maybe something like this. It's getting closer. Okay. Still not in love with it. Oh, spelled it completely wrong. Do I keep it plain? Do I keep it large? I think that I like the P with this big background. Loop around. Small O R S C H E. I think I kind of like this. Let me just make this smaller. I have an idea what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I think I'll do it something like this. Now what I'll do is remove this. Now I'm gonna decorate it a little bit. So this is, I guess that would be straight as much as possible. Another squares. So then I'll just decorate it a little bit. Put some drips where I know they belong. Remember, you could do this all in the iPad. I got an iPad 9, I believe, 9th edition. It's been working great for me. It's been a lot of fun. So I use it a lot when I'm like home and I'm just sketching or trying to put ideas together, and I don't want to go through the whole paper or create a canvas or anything like that. So then I got the drips somewhat where I want them to be. So again, this is just a concept. This is not the final picture, but and let me get some drips here. Oh. This gives it that nice little graffiti aspect of it, you know. That's pretty much it. So what I'm gonna do is actually take out this Porsche. You could delete this layer. Bring this layer back. Now I want to actually put the Porsche in front of everything. Okay. Okay, it's looking good. I'm gonna add something else. Just thought about it just now. Maybe something like this. Gray. Okay. This could be all the way in the back. Pretty much to give it layers so it doesn't look as flat. So stay with me here. I'm getting close. So now with this layer, the graffiti layer, I do like it, so I am gonna move it, maybe shrink it. There we go. So this is what I envisioned in the tablet. I'm just, okay. See, now it's looking. So now what I'm gonna do is copy and paste the same thing. Like I said, I wanted it like multiple times. Paste again. Maybe one more, because it looks pretty cool like that so far. And I think that might be it. And of course, I'm gonna add one more layer. I'm gonna add some shadow. Oh. So there's gonna be this. Maybe bring this up a little bit. Just like a little dark layer here. Yeah, something like that. See, it's looking pretty good. I could probably move. I probably want to move this behind everything from that one, just to give it a little bit of, yeah. See, so it's not interrupting the black. And then my signature will probably be in the same corner that it usually always is. Sorry. I pretty much have something like this. My concept art. I think this is what I want to do on the canvas, which I would think is going to come out really, really nice. I just got to make sure I draw this Porsche correct, so it's appealing to the buyer or the viewers. For now, I always loved Porsche. Porsches are very nice. I'm not too big of a fan of the Boxers and all that stuff because I am tall, but I do like the Panameras and the other bigger cars, the trucks. So very beautiful. So I think this is what I'm gonna go with. I think it's pretty cool, clean, and it does have my style along with what I was thinking about doing. So I think this is it. So I'm gonna start working on the canvas now. The next parts are long and tedious, but I'll bring you along with me with that too. That is my probably like my third favorite part to actually paint, because that's when I get lost in the process, and I also create and try new things, and you know, experiment with colors and the ways of painting with strokes. So I believe the next part is going to be fun, so I'll bring you along for next time. Peace. All right, guys, we're back. So, unfortunately, I did not press record, or I must have double clicked it, and I didn't get the doodle grid or the first lines on the sketch, which is horrible. So upset because it's not like I could erase it anyways. But this is the first lines. It's not looking too bad as of now. It's pretty much what I said. It's gonna be the Porsche. I got the lines really good. I did the doodle grid. You guys could Google the doodle grid. It's a very helpful tool for artists. And then I did some of the black lines to start creating layers. This is pretty much it. Of course, I have ton of space. See, there's a lot of erasing. So I have a ton of room for this painting. I did the first lines just to get the concept. Now I'm gonna do like a little dark gray on top of most of this white space, like all in here and pretty much all in here, all this white space, so that I could start creating, working from from dark all the way to light, to give it the nice effects of it being like a real. And then I'll do, like the painting, I'll do the grays and the graffiti letters later. So, but this is it. Unfortunately, I did not press record, or it didn't record, or I must have double clicked it and I just got some of it. So this is pretty much it. It's looking pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied. Like a lot of lines you see, some erasing, some squiggly lines, some lines are not straight. I messed around with some concept of the lines, but this is pretty much it. These dark black lines, I laid them down because what they're gonna be pretty much used for is gonna be a shadow, or like the darkest gray line that's gonna be there. So it's gonna take a lot, but this is the process. Oof. There's a thunderstorm. A lot of rain and thunder by me right now. So this is it. Next you'll see me pretty much fast forwarding the whole process, laying down some colors. I'll stop in with you guys soon, because right now this is one of the tedious parts of it. Peace. Okay, so it's kind of still day 4. I thought I was going to be finished with the first lines, but I just went ahead and I just filled everything in with like a little dark gray, so then I could build from the dark to light. This is pretty much it as of right now. I'm going to let this dry. I'll work on it tomorrow, but right now I do like the way it's coming out. Again, this is going to take many layers. It's going to go from this dark gray, then it's going to go to a little bit lighter dark gray, then a light gray, then light gray, and then it's going to go all the way down to white. So there is going to be a ton of layers. I am going to take you guys along with this process. However, this is pretty much how we're looking right now, which is looking great. Porsche is a beautiful car. It's a collectible car. They have a bunch of models. My favorite is the Panorama and the trucks, but it's beautiful. So far, so good. You know, this is just the beginning stages. There's gonna be a lot of stages where it does get tedious, frustrating. I gotta make sure I get all the angles of the shading and highlights correct, because then it is what will take the painting from looking like a coloring book to actually something more realistic. And for this painting, I'm actually aiming for a more realistic painting. So this is pretty much like phase 2-ish, I want to say. I'm gonna let this dry, maybe work on it tomorrow. I have to do the graffiti letters, I have to do the backgrounds. So, but right now I want to focus on more the car at this time, then maybe do the graffiti letters and the splats later. I'm gonna do them here. Then maybe the background, like I said, I'm gonna give it that nice little gray touch so it doesn't look so flat in the background. And of course, all the drips and the spray paint graffiti aspect is gonna come in a later time. But as of right now, this is what we got. It's looking pretty good, so I hope you guys have enjoyed it. We see you next time.